Strip Out Solutions is a leading strip-out contractor specialising in Cat A refurbishment strip-out projects across the UK. We have many years of experience not only within strip-out and demolition, but also in asset reclaim. Reusing and recycling can also earn BREEAM points. We are completely transparent with our clients, providing very competitive rebates to ensure they are always getting the best value for money. Our meticulous waste streaming and recycling methods, both on and off-site, help us to achieve one of our principal objectives: zero waste to landfill. Thanks to this, Strip Out Solutions, working as Principal Contractor, recently secured the complete strip-out of a 75,000 square foot city centre office block, which included 7 complete floors, a split-level rooftop and 2 basements within one of Birmingham City's most prestigious locations, Brindleyplace. This contract was awarded in 2 sections. Section 1, a 4-week enabling works package which included carrying out both asbestos and lead paint surveys, as well as intrusive surveys for architects, structural engineers and M&E consultants. Section 2, the main works, a 12-week back-to-shell strip-out, including all M&E throughout the building. Our client really understood and appreciated the value of instructing the enabling package and strip-out package together to start as soon as possible, thereby gaining the additional time needed to negotiate the finer details of the main refurbishment package and reduce the budget risk by exposing any unforeseen items within the fabric of the building. Working within Brindleyplace, one of the most populated and congested areas of Birmingham, posed its own set of challenges, so we knew from the start that a consistently managed waste disposal method was always going to be critical to the success of the project. The project was also registered with the Considerate Constructor scheme to guarantee for the client, neighbours and for Strip Out Solutions that our project did not negatively impact surrounding businesses or the general public. To help ensure minimal disruption, we kept in regular contact with neighbours and the Brindleyplace Estates team, so we were always aware of and dealt with any queries before they became a problem. Once we had set up the welfare, site office and compound, completed surveys and issued reports, we were in a position to undertake the isolations and protection of the remaining services. This included maintaining the existing fire alarm, emergency lighting, external lighting and CCTV, all lifts, roller shutter doors to the basement and power to the floors. There were 3 fuel tanks to be removed from the roof, ground floor and basement, holding in excess of 18,000 litres of fuel. We employed the skills of a specialist contractor to test the fuel for contaminants, then conduct the works including the decanting, removal and recycling of the fuel, then the cleaning and cutting up of a lead-painted oil tank within a confined space. A further credit for the fuel and scrap metal was given as part of our tender submission. When choosing a strip-out contractor for a large strip-out project, the chosen contractor must understand the risks and hazards encountered when undertaking the isolations, terminations, drain downs and making the building safe. After 4 weeks of the works, our isolations completed and site made safe, we now only had 12 weeks to complete the strip-out. We had to remove a substantial 9-ton generator, housing cabin, chillers and AC units from the roof. So again, we negotiated with Brindleyplace management to gain permission for a nighttime crane lift. We were given a slot on a Monday night to erect a 160-ton crane and carry out all rooftop removals, with the crane needing to be gone by 6 AM on the Tuesday morning. It was critical to our program that these works went to plan, and with our experienced team and trusted supply chain partners, all the works were completed safely within the prescribed timeframe. With the intricate rooftop plant removal works completed, we started on the 6th floor with a very congested plant room, consisting of numerous large air handling units, boilers, BMS equipment and various domestic cold water and heating equipment, which all had to be dismantled by hand and brought down via a passenger lift to the ground floor for disposal. We were fortunate enough to have a large atrium area where we could store non-combustible materials and process them before removal and recycling off-site. We had to strip all mechanical and electrical services from above ceilings and below raised access floors, whilst at the same time retaining the buzz bars. A lead paint survey carried out during the enabling and surveying period exposed the presence of red lead paint on the majority of pipework and fuel tanks that were to be removed. We introduced a heightened level of PPE, cleanliness and mechanical ventilation at all times and during all works, whether the tasks were directly or indirectly related to the lead-painted pipes. Additionally, to fulfill our duty of care to our employees when conducting the removal of the lead-painted pipework, we introduced the option for medical surveillance for all staff and operatives by taking and testing blood samples for lead levels only. The blood sampling took place on site, and results were completely confidential. The main benefit of conducting these tests in a secure location on site was that it limited downtime and maximised productivity. These measures ensured the health, safety and welfare of all employees, which is of paramount importance to Strip Out Solutions. We were careful to always be generating the correct waste types for the 35-yard skips which had sited within our compound. We left the blockwork wall demolition until last, which we then stockpiled in the basement area and used a skid steer loader to load out the hardcore onto a boarded area within our compound. This enabled us to utilise a grab wagon to speed up the removal of the hardcore, keeping the project on track. As part of our waste management plan, we estimated our waste volumes and negotiated with our supply chain to achieve zero waste to landfill. For the hardcore disposal, there were approximately 500 cubic metres taken away and crushed into reusable aggregate at a local recycling centre. With a great management team, skilled operatives and a realistic programme, we delivered this project safely, on time and within the final account agreed before practical completion. We believe that when looking for a strip-out contractor for a large strip-out project, either as a principal contractor or a subcontractor, it's critically important that the chosen contractor understands fully that they need to demonstrate their experience, knowledge, management and operative training to properly meet their clients' requirements, which is precisely what we deliver here, time and time again at Strip Out Solutions, the Midlands' favourite.